The hottest team in NBA has been the Cleveland Cavaliers. After last night's win against the Miami Heat, the Cavs are now on a 12-game winning streak. The Cavaliers are 52-10 on the season and is the #1 seed in the East. They're also first in points per game in NBA, scoring around 123 points per game. This team is also 7th in rebounds per game, which is impressive, but expected when you look at their front court of Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. There's so much talent, so much size there. You expect that from them. The Cavs are also 8th in assists per game, and they're 11th in opposing points per game, only allowing 111 points per game. So that's showing their defense right there. They're only allowing 111 points per game, which is hard to say, but that's hard to do in this league with so much offense. The Cavs has been showing their lockdown defense all season long, and if you want to be a championship contender, you have to be a top 10 defense. So seeing that they're 11th isn't bad. They're right there, almost in top 10. Now the Cavs are pretty much top 10 in every category as a team. The talent is there. The backcourt, is impressive, and they might actually have the best front court in the NBA. So it's for sure looking like a season where they might have a deep playoff run. You know what I'm saying? If there's any season that the Cavs have a deep playoff run, this is definitely look like one of those seasons. I would be highly upset to see this team not make it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics or the New York Knicks, because this team all season long has been looking like a true contender, and I would hate for them to get to the postseason and just fake us all out. You know what I'm saying? Losing the second round, losing the first round. I'll be upset, highly upset, because this Cavalier team they have been fun to watch all season long. And Donovan Mitchell has been pinning them on the map, so I'll hate to see that happen. This team will most likely end the season as the #1 seed in the East, meaning that they'll play whoever comes out of the play-in tournament as the #8 seed. So this year, man, I'm not gonna lie, the standings is looking kind of close in the East, because when you look from number 7 to 10, it's kind of super close. But I'm pretty sure we all know who's going to come out the play-in. It's either Orlando or Miami. I don't see Atlanta or Chicago really contending with those two teams in the play-in. I'm just being 100% honest. Obviously, I don't know who's going to come out at what seed, because anything can happen. But my guess is for Orlando to come out of the play-in as the number 8 seed, or no, as the number 7 seed, and the Heat come out as the number 8th. So the Cavs most likely to be playing the Heat, which should be an easy sweep. You know what I'm saying? That should be not a sweep, but that should be an easy little 6-game, 5-game series for the Cavs. I feel like if they was to play the Magic, that'd be a little tougher for them. I think they played them last year in the first round, and the Magic actually gave the Cavs some hell in the first round. So I think that'll be another 7-game series, maybe even a 6-game. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Cavs actually has been playing really well this season. They might actually crush the Magic, but the talent is definitely still there with the Orlando Magic. They just got injuries. I think Suggs is out for the season. And other guys has been in and out, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think they stand a chance against the Cavs this season. So either way, the Cavs should make it out of the first round, all right? That's guaranteed. Second round will be a little tougher, but I see them I see them better than the Knicks. I see them better than the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Night to night. So but those are two teams. I feel like those are the two teams that are still dangerous. The Knicks and the Bucks are still very, very dangerous. I do think the Knicks have the talent to beat the Cavs. They definitely have the talent to beat the Cavs, more firepower. Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns could definitely, lead the way if they wanted to and just defeat the Cavs alone. I feel like they have a better duo over there in New York. But I feel like the Cavs all season long been playing better. So that's actually kind of tough to see. I'd love to see the Cavs match up with anybody in the 7-game series, because I think they could compete with anybody. They could beat anybody, but they could also lose. Because that game against Boston the other night was just amazing. And I ain't gonna lie, I'll pay to see the Cavs in the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals this year. I'll pay for that. That's what I want to see this season, is the Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because it'll be a movie. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a straight movie, man. Donovan Mitchell has been hooping. We all know what he could do offensively. Same with Darius Garland. And I also love the trade that the Cavs made at the deadline for DeAndre Hunter. He's a perfect fit on this team. He brings an impact on both sides of the ball. Over the last 6 games, Hunter has averaged 14 points per game, and he's shooting a hot 58% from the 3 right now. You know what I'm saying? So, DeAndre Hunter was probably the best acquisition over the trade. I'm not talking about no big names like Luka or nothing like that. As far as, small trades that a team needed, this was probably the best trade over the deadline nobody was talking about, man. The Cavs made a great trade for DeAndre Hunter. I don't know how Atlanta gave him up. Now, Caris LeVert was a great player for the Cavs. I always talk great about Caris LeVert. on how much of a Swiss Army knife he was, but he's not no DeAndre Hunter right now. He's not impacting the game as much as DeAndre Hunter, and I thought that was pretty much of a steal. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was a good steal. I do like Harris in Atlanta. He brings a lot more offense over there for them, but man, DeAndre Hunter has been hooping, man. I'm telling you, and he's the perfect fit on this Cavs team because, like I said, the Cavs already have a very, very great backcourt, probably the best front court in the NBA. When you talk about Jared Allen and Evan Mobley together, and then you add a perfect wing in the middle of that, DeAndre Hunter, but they bring him off the bench, which is pretty smart. You know what I'm saying? To bring him off the bench. He's been a reserve over the last 6 games, but this is also a guy that can start. You know what I'm saying? When you think about that front court and that back court with DeAndre Hunter defense and 3-point shooting, this team is so dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? They can play that drive and kick game. You know what I'm saying? They got rim protectors. You know what I'm saying? You can't drive in easily on this team. Because when you look at their front court, I mean, you look at their backcourt, you like Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, they both, 6'3" at most, so that's, you know, pretty small. So when you look at it like that, they're, you know, you think they're a target, but you try to go down, drive on them, you got 2 twin towers down there, and Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, so, and then you added that wing, DeAndre Hunter, which is a perfect trade, because you needed that. And I like what I'm saying from Kenny Atchison, man. He's got this team flowing. Like I said, 12-game winning streak for the Cavaliers is impressive. And yes, they beat some good teams. They beat the Knicks. They didn't beat the Celtics. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, this team is really, really legit. They beat the T-Wolves. They didn't beat some good teams. They blew out the Magic. So like the Cavs have been standing on straight business. And whenever you see Donovan Mitchell in the post-game interview, he's always, you know, talking about what they want to do in the postseason. The postseason is what matters, and he knows that. He knows that we all going to grade them on how they do this postseason. We don't really care about the regular season. They could be the number 1 seed. If you get bumped in the first round, the number 1 seed don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to back this number 1 seed up with some playoffness. All right, I want to see some good playoff ball from the Cavaliers. Like I said, at least the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't expect this team to beat the Boston Celtics this season. That'll be an upset. Let's all agree on that. That'll be an upset. And I'm not saying that the Cavaliers aren't talented enough to beat the Celtics, but the Celtics are definitely expected to make it back to the finals. Last night, just seeing Derek White and Peyton Pritchard both go off for 40. Now, that's actually scary when 2 role players can go off for 40. Like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown did not go for 40, but the role players did. That's scary, okay? Seeing that they got 2 other players that can go off for 40 now is scary. But I do think that this Cavalier team can beat the Celtics, but I don't know if they can beat them in the 7-game series. All right, I don't think they could beat them in a 7-game series. But like I said, this team is definitely set for a deep playoff run. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the Cavaliers. Do you think they're going to make a deep playoff run, or do you think they're pretenders or they're contenders? Let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the Cavaliers. And also let me know down below in the comments if you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, do me a big favor, smash that like button. And just leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you'll never miss an upload. I'm trying to get more and more consistent for you guys. I have been a little inconsistent. I'm sorry about that. Just been a little, you know, bothered on what I want to bring to the channel. I don't want to bring any bad content, and I don't want to be talking about anything. So you guys let me know down below in the comments what you want to see going forward. That'll help me out a lot. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. You did.